cars and trucks like those now in production in Western Germany. For the Germans, so long committed to war production, today are turning their energy into peacetime channels.
Germany was now divided, and the Americans wanted West Germany to be a bastion of capitalism facing the communist East. In an outcome they'd never expected, the Germans took the third largest share of the aid. A prosperous Germany was thought essential to the rest of Western Europe's recovery. The biggest share of American aid went to Britain. The shipyards worked at full tilt to replace the ships that had been lost in the war. And though the mood of austerity continued, people were assured things were looking up.
The minister announced today that the British standard of living has improved during 1949, despite the dollar shortage and the general economic situation. The minister went on to say that this improvement is due primarily to the industry and initiative of the British people and to the generosity of American aid through the Marshall Plan.
In Italy, Giovanni De Stefanis was back at work.
E non solo a me, furono assegnate alcune macchine di provenienza statunitense.
In 1948, we were given some milling machines from the United States. They were from Cincinnati, Ohio.
Della Cincinnati, Ohio. E la loro provenienza era chiarissima.
It was obvious where they came from, because on the front there was a large badge divided in half. One half had the American flag, the other had the initials ERP.
L'altra metà era la sigla ERP.
I imagine this stood for European Reconstruction Plan. We knew that it was part of Marshall Aid, and we all worked happily. This wasn't second-hand machinery, it was very efficient.
Altogether, 16 countries were helped in different ways. An enormous press sent from Chicago trundled through the French countryside.
Douai, and the trip is over except for the final ride through town to the foundry. Plant workers turn out for a first look at the mechanical monster.
One of the workers watching at the roadside was Jean Dubertret.
C'était énorme.
It was enormous.
Et je me rappellerai encore l'entrée à l'usine.
I'll never forget, most of the workmen stopped what they were doing to come and see this brand new toy.
Arrivait ce joujou.
Here, the giant press from Chicago will be set to work stamping out parts for vitally needed French rolling stock. And a mighty machine will make a mighty contribution to France's economy.
À l'église, un beau petit homme de
The mood in France began to change. Edith Piaf, France's most popular singer, set off with her entourage on a tour to the United States that was seen as a thank you to the Americans. And at home, French music hall audiences were reminded of who'd helped them in their hour of need.
Et maintenant, tu vas crier bien fort dans le micro, vive l'Amérique!
Vive l'Amérique!
1, 2, 3!
See the USA in your Chevrolet. America's asking you to call. Drive your Chevrolet through the USA. America's the greatest land of all. On a highway or a road along a levee.
To Europeans still locked in the grey post-war years, America appeared as a land of plenty. Undamaged by the war, it was more prosperous than ever. A mass migration was underway from the crowded cities to the new suburbs. At Levittown in New York, they completed 40 houses a day and filmed one going up.